In the 1960s, as many people believe, the world was divided into two main groups. Those with higher life expectancies, but fewer children, and those with more children, but shorter life expectancies. Watch what happens in the years between 1960 and 2012. As you can see, by 2012 we are one world, with the sub-African countries making their way towards our one world. Here I have selected some of the more well-known countries and turned on the trail so that you can easily see the overall trend of these countries. There are some countries that do not follow the trend exactly. For example, South Africa and Haiti. I will get back to these countries later. As you probably noticed, China doesn't fall into either world. This is because in 1960, China was experiencing widespread famine and deaths due to political movements in the government and unusual weather patterns. In the mid to late 60s, you can see the average number of children per woman jump. This is because women were encouraged and rewarded to have children during this time. In about 71, you'll see China begins to start moving again with the group towards the higher life expectancy and fewer children. And that was because of the one-child policy that China put into action. But China is going to stay about 1.5 children due to rebellions and twins and other things that couldn't be avoided. The Americas, which include both North and South America, are represented in both the First World and the Second World countries. As mentioned earlier, Haiti does not follow the trend of most of the Second World countries. As you can see, Haiti starts off following the trend, but in 2010 there is a sudden and steep drop in the life expectancy. This drop can be explained by the January 12, 2010 earthquake and tsunami that claimed more than 200,000 lives in Haiti. South Africa also does not follow the trend of most Second World countries. They also started off following the overall trend, but between 1992 and 2006 there is a drop in life expectancy. This is because of the HIV outbreak that occurred between those years. It is estimated that 5,700,000 South Africans had HIV in 2007 alone. South Africa is still trying to get back on their feet after this outbreak. Watch again as the Second World joins the First World to become one world. Much to the world's disbelief, we are now one world compared to the two worlds we once were.